What's up, everybody? It is Brian with neversate.com. First, I want to thank all of you for just the awesome compliments and the feedback that I got from the last commentary. Because of that, I think I'm going to stick with it for a little bit, so this will be the second installment. Here is my maximum effort upper day. So for the variation, I chose close grip bench press. Now you'll see me wearing wrist wraps, which isn't something you've really ever seen from me before, and jury's still out. I don't know how I feel about it. But my buddy Greg came up the other weekend to train with me, and we were doing circus dumbbell. And wrist wraps on the circus dumbbell made a massive difference. So I ended up picking up a pair and thought I'd use them on close grip bench. So you'll see me set up here with my normal bench grip, and then I get my back tight, try to get my arch, and then I reset my hands. I move them in almost an entire hand width, and really my index finger is just touching the smooth part of the bar. For those of you who don't know, when you hear close grip bench, it doesn't mean that your hands are basically together. It means that they're closer than they were before, so that more stress goes onto your triceps, helps on lockout. So this is 405. 405 for me on bench press variations is where things kind of get serious. All of you know when you're working up weight during your workouts that there's that one weight that you load onto the bar that kind of changes things. For me, that's 405. So last time it was kind of a grind. This time flew right up. So can't say enough good things about the conscious system. It's working. That went well, so I've moved up to 425. Now my last PR from the previous wave was 435, and it was a grind. It wasn't super fast, so I knew that I probably was going to beat it this day, so I wanted to split the difference somewhere, so I went with 425. I unrack it, get a good pulse. Bar definitely was slower than on 405, but what are you going to do? 425 pounds. From there I moved on to 455, which is a PR, a pretty big deal for me. So you'll see me get my normal setup, and if I can give you some tips on close grip bench press, the first one will be to squeeze the bar as hard as you can. Always squeeze the bar no matter what you're doing, as hard as you can. Secondly, don't forget about your leg drive. Leg drive matters a ton. So I get a good pause, get a little wonky here in the middle, but end up blocking out fine. So I'll take it. Very happy with that. From here, I move on to strongman stuff. This is Zercher Yoke carry, and it's actually the PR for me at 640 pounds. If I can tell you one thing, if you hate your life and you like to punish yourself, do Zercher Yoke carries. They are horrendous, right? They will make your squat better, your front squat better, your sole better. They work everything. But when you're doing it, it feels absolutely horrendous. It feels like you're gonna pass out, like you're gonna die. So I was doing a little medley where I'd hit the Zercher Yoke for 50 foot, then this is a 240 pound sandbag that I carried for 100 feet, and it made me very unhappy. So, but I'm stoked to hit 640. It's a good thing. After that, I moved on to my volume work for my close grip bench press, which just means that I take 80% of my PR and I do 3 sets of 5, superset it with some ab movement. And here you see 365 moves very well. There was no problem at all. I actually supersetted this with grenade. I just picked up some grenades from Elite FTS, which all that they are 3-inch balls that you suspend from the squat rack, and it really taxes your grip. So I'm doing these to elbows here. They are probably the #1 carryover ab variation that I've found for your squat, your bench, your deadlift, everything. They work great because you can actually brace the way you're supposed to brace instead of curling yourself up. So I hit some of these, and again, this is more for my grip than anything, mainly because strongman is so grip intensive that if you're not working it, you're falling behind. So I go straight into 5 pull-ups. That, again, just taxing the grip. So anyway, guys, that's the end of the second commentary. If you guys liked it, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And I really appreciate you guys hanging in this long. And I'll catch up with you next time. Later.